Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Practice English Daily. I'm your host, Jessica.
And I'm Eric. It is fantastic to be here with you all today.
If you are new here, welcome to the family. This podcast is all about helping you improve your English in a way that feels natural, friendly, and hopefully a little bit fun. We don't want you to stress about grammar rules today. We just want you to listen, relax, and get used to hearing English conversation.
Exactly. Think of us as your English-speaking friends. We are just having a chat, and you are listening in to pick up new words and phrases. And speaking of friends, please take a quick second right now to hit that subscribe or follow button on your podcast app.
Yes, please do. It helps us so much, and it makes sure you never miss an episode. Plus, we would miss you if you didn't come back.
We would indeed. So, Jessica, let's get into the mood for today's episode. How are you feeling right now? Specifically, how was your morning?
Oh, Eric, that is a loaded question. To be honest, it was a slow start. I had a very sleepy morning. I think I hit the snooze button about 3 times. I really needed my strong coffee today. I was moving like a zombie until about 9 a.m. How about you? You sound very energetic.
I am. It was actually very strange. Usually, I struggle to get out of bed. But today, I woke up before my alarm.
No way! Before the alarm? That is a miracle.
It felt like a miracle. I woke up, looked at the clock, and realized I still had 20 minutes to sleep. But I felt awake, so I just got up. I felt very lucky, like I had one extra time in my day.
I am so jealous. If I wake up before my alarm, I just close my eyes and pray for more sleep. But hey, that actually leads us perfectly into today's topic.
It does. Today, we are talking about morning routines. We are going to discuss everything that happens from the moment you open your eyes until you walk out the door.
This is such a useful topic for our listeners. Think about it. How often do people ask you, "How was your morning?" or "What is your daily routine?"
It happens all the time. You use this vocabulary at work, when meeting new friends, and it is even a very common topic in job interviews. Interviewers love to ask, "Describe a typical day for you."
Exactly. So grab your coffee or tea, sit back, and let's practice some English.
So, Jessica, let's start at the very beginning, the very first moment of the day. We need to distinguish between 2 very important phrasal verbs, to wake up and to get up.
Oh, this is a classic confusion for learners. They sound similar, but they are different actions.
Right. So, wake up is when your eyes open. You stop sleeping. You are conscious.
Yes, for example, I woke up at 7 a.m. because my cat jumped on my face. My eyes are open, but I am still in bed.
Exactly. Whereas get up is the physical action of leaving your bed. You stand up, you put your feet on the floor.
So for me today, I woke up at 6:30 a.m. when my alarm went off, but I didn't get up until 7 a.m.
What were you doing for those 30 minutes?
I was fighting with the snooze button.
Ah, the famous snooze button. For our listeners who might not know, explain what that is.
Okay, so most alarms on your phone have a button that says snooze. If you press it, the alarm stops, but it will ring again in maybe 5 or 10 minutes. It gives you a little bit more sleep.
It is a dangerous button, Jessica. It is a trap.
It is a trap. Because you press it, you fall back asleep, and then beep, 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 it goes off again. It's terrible, but I love it.
I try to avoid the snooze button. When my alarm goes off, and notice, listeners, we say the alarm goes off, which means it starts ringing, I try to get up immediately.
You have better discipline than I do. So, once you are actually out of bed, what is the next step in your routine?
Well, my room is usually quite dark. So the first thing I do is walk over to the window and open the curtains.
Oh, that is a nice phrase. Open the curtains.
Yes, I like to let the natural light come in. If it's a nice day, I might even open the window to let in some fresh air. It helps me wake up.
That sounds lovely. My apartment faces a brick wall, so opening the curtains isn't as inspiring.
Okay, so we are out of bed, we have light. What is next?
For me, and I think for many health-conscious people, the rule is to drink water first thing.
Let's pause on that phrase. First thing.
Good idea. When we say I do it first thing or first thing in the morning, we mean it is the number one priority, before anything else.
So you drink water first thing?
Yes, a big glass of cold water. I feel like my body is dehydrated after sleeping for 8 hours. It wakes up my stomach, but let's be real. The water is just the preparation for the main event.
Let me guess. Coffee?
Coffee, the elixir of life, the magic bean juice. I cannot function without it.
You said earlier you were a zombie without it. Describe your coffee habit to us.
Okay, so I go to the kitchen, I grind the beans because I'm fancy like that, and I make a pour-over coffee. And honestly, Eric, I cannot have a real conversation with anyone until I have had at least 3 sips.
3 sips? That is the rule?
That is the rule. Before 3 sips, I am grumpy. After 3 sips, I am Jessica again.
I am more of a tea person, being British, but I do enjoy a coffee occasionally. Now, here is a grammar point we should mention. We often hear students say, I take a coffee.
Yes, I hear this all the time. I take a coffee every morning.
In English, we don't usually use take for food or drinks in this context. It is much better to say, have a coffee, or drink coffee.
Right. I have my morning coffee, or I drink a cup of coffee, just not take.
Good tip. Now, what about food? Are you a breakfast person?
I am, but on weekdays, I keep it very simple. I need a repeatable meal.
Repeatable? You mean you eat the same thing every day?
Pretty much. I usually have oatmeal with some fruit. It's fast, it's healthy, and I don't have to think about it. I don't want to make complex decisions at 7:30 a.m.
I agree. I usually just have toast. 2 slices of toast with butter, sometimes jam. I usually just grab a bite quickly because I want to save my time for other things.
Grab a bite. That's a great idiom. It means to get food quickly, right?
Exactly. You aren't sitting down for a 3-course formal meal. You are just eating quickly to get energy.
Okay, we are fed and caffeinated. Now we need to clean ourselves. Do you shower in the morning or at night?
I am strictly a morning shower person. I need the shower to help me wake up.
Me too. If I don't shower in the morning, I feel sleepy all day.
How long is your shower? Are you quick or do you take your time?
I try to be quick to save water, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, but sometimes I just stand there and think. The shower is a great place for thinking time.
It really is. I get my best ideas in the shower. I think it's because there are no distractions, no phone, no email, just water and thinking.
Do you listen to music in the shower?
Sometimes. If I need energy, I play some rock music. If I am stressed, maybe some classical.
Nice. So after the shower, we have to get dressed. This brings us to a concept called mental energy.
Oh, I love this topic. Explain what you mean by mental energy in the morning.
Well, you know how famous people like Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg always wore the same clothes, right?
Yes, the black turtleneck or the gray t-shirt.
They did that to save mental energy. They didn't want to waste brain power deciding what to wear. I try to do that too. I pick out my clothes the night before.
That is very smart. So when you wake up, the decision is already made. It's part of your routine.
Exactly. A routine is a set of actions you do regularly. The more you stick to a routine, the easier your morning is. You don't have to think, you just do.
Okay, Jessica, we are dressed, we've had coffee, we are clean. Now it is time to leave. But we need to talk about timing.
Yes, timing is everything. Do you know the phrase buffer time?
I do. Buffer time is that extra little bit of time you add to your schedule, just in case something goes wrong.
Exactly. If I need to be at work at 9 and it takes 30 minutes to get there, technically I could leave at 8:30, but I don't. I leave at 8:15.
That 15 minutes is your buffer time.
Yes, because maybe the bus is late, maybe there is traffic, maybe I realize I forgot my mask or my keys.
Buffer time reduces stress. If you don't have buffer time, you are always rushing.
Speaking of commuting, there is another phrase we should teach, door to door.
Oh, good one.
We use this to describe the total time of a journey. from the door of your house to the door of your office.
So someone might ask, how long is your commute?
And I would answer, it's about 45 minutes door to door. That includes walking to the bus stop, waiting for the bus, riding the bus, and walking to the office.
The whole trip. That is a very useful phrase for our listeners.
Before we leave the house, though, there is one final ritual, the pocket check.
The pocket check. I do this every single time. It is a little dance.
Tell us the moves, Eric.
I tap my front right pocket, phone. I tap my front left pocket, keys. I tap my back pocket, wallet.
Phone, keys, wallet. The holy trinity of leaving the house.
And if one is missing, you have a mini heart attack.
Panic! Where are my keys? And usually they are already in your hand.
Every time.
Okay, Eric, we have walked through the whole morning, but before we review, I want to pause and look at some grammar mistakes we touched on earlier.
Yes, let's clarify a few things to make sure our listeners are using perfect English.
The first one is about the present simple tense. When we talk about routines, we use the present simple.
Correct. We say, I wake up at 7. We do not say, I am usually waking up at 7.
Right. We use the continuous form, I am waking up, only if it is happening right now. But for a habit, a routine, something you do every day, keep it simple. I wake up. I eat breakfast. I leave the house.
Another one we mentioned was about exercise. Many people say, I do exercise every morning.
That is understandable, but it sounds a little unnatural. It is better to just use the verb. I exercise every morning.
Or you can be specific. I do yoga. I go for a run. I lift weights.
Exactly. But if you just want to be general, I exercise is perfect.
And the last reminder, we have coffee or drink coffee. We do not take coffee.
Unless you are stealing it. I take the coffee from the shop and run away.
Please don't do that. Just drink it.
All right. We have covered a lot of ground today. Let's do a quick recap. We call this section In a Nutshell.
In a nutshell means in summary or briefly. So here are the key words from today's episode.
First up, alarm goes off.
This means the alarm starts ringing or making noise.
Next, snooze button.
The button you press to sleep for 5 or 10 more minutes. The dangerous button.
Then we had the difference between wake up and get up.
Wake up is when your eyes open. Get up is when your body leaves the bed.
We talked about doing things first thing.
Which means doing them immediately, before anything else. I drink water first thing.
We discussed routine.
The regular actions you repeat every day.
Then we had mental energy.
The brain power you have to make decisions. Don't waste it on choosing socks.
We talked about buffer time.
Extra time you plan in case of delays.
And finally, door to door.
The total time of a trip from your starting point to your destination.
Now it is time for our favorite part of the show, the question of the day.
We want to hear from you. We want you to practice writing or speaking.
Today's question is simple. What is the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Do you grab your phone? Do you drink water? Do you stare at the ceiling and wonder what year it is?
I hope not the last one. Please let us know in the comments section if you are watching on YouTube or send us a message on our social media. Try to use the vocabulary we learned today.
For example, you could write, my alarm goes off at 6, but I usually hit the snooze button.
Or, I get up and drink coffee first thing. We read all your comments and we love seeing your English improve.
Well, Jessica, I think that is a wrap for today's morning routine episode.
I think so too. I actually feel more awake just talking about it.
Remember, everyone, learning English is just like a morning routine. It takes consistency.
That is so true. You don't have to study for 5 hours a day. Just a little bit every day, like listening to this podcast, adds up to big results.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are how we learn. If you say, I take a coffee, people will still understand you. But now you know how to say it even better.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up, leave a review, or share it with a friend who is also learning English. It helps our community grow.
And if you have ideas for topics you want us to cover, maybe nighttime routines or work vocabulary, let us know.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and we'll see you next time on Practice English Daily.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.